In this first episode of Hairdresser to Detailer, we're going to ask these two gangsters if they want their car protected.
Protection from what? The Germans?
We go on a walk around and I find some filthy flaps.
I've seen some filthy flaps in my time, and that is not one of them.
And also some tips and tricks on how to avoid filthy Karens.
I am rich, something you've never seen.
Bye, Karen.
The most Karen-y Karen.
And we find out finally if this dodgy little hairdresser can turn himself into a detailer and set up a detailing business from scratch.
Oi, oi. YouTube. Yes, he's back. He's back with a new series and it's called Hairdresser to Detailer. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be documenting all the stuff that's in the detailing industry. We're going to be talking about the business. We're going to be starting from scratch, how to set it up, how to do your flyers, all these things. I'm going to hope to God that my 15 years of running my own hairdressing business and running 4 salons comes into good thing when I try and build up this business. What's the end goal of this business? Well, we're going to be starting from scratch with a very, very minimum budget. So the end goal is trying to make sure that we can get this business up to a certain level where I can hopefully take someone on to run this business for me. But that means I've got to start from scratch. So right here today, I've got a little space inside that I'm going to be using to detail these cars, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. We're going to be documenting all the stuff about the detailing industry, including my frustrations with the industry. What really gets on my nerves.
Interior ceramic is a ceramic protection for all your interior surfaces.
Wait, you can ceramic coat an interior?
We can ceramic coat an interior. And why do you want to ceramic coat an interior?
For protection.
Protection from what? The Germans?
But also the beauty of it, the love of it. Why do I want to come out here and polish cars all the time? I'm an absolute nutcase. The weather is glorious. We are back in season. I'm so excited to be making some content. If you missed me on Instagram, don't worry, because you can subscribe now and hit that bell icon and you will get all the notifications to my stuff. And we need to get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Come on, get me to 1,000 subscribers. So, what are we working on today? We have got a Mini Countryman. It's got dirt, dust, it's got bird poo, but this is full detail and 2-stage correction, which is a minor correction, and a coat of wax. So when you're running a business, make sure to do a full inspection. So walking around the vehicle right now, having a look at the car, checking for any imperfections. Can I see anything that's visible? Make a note of it, because the last thing you want to do is be working on one of those Karens who decides that they're going to try and trip you up and tell you that you've done some damage to their car.
I am rich, something you've never seen.
Bye, Karen.
The most Karen-y Karen.
We don't like a Karen. Karen, leave us alone. Spend your money on somebody else. So, let's get up close and personal. Let's have a look at these alloy wheels. Lots of iron fallout. Lots of build of brake dust. Oh dear, that's going to be quite hard to get that out. Loads of mud in the arches. Tons and tons and tons of mud in there. Oh, that's going to need one of those turbo nozzles to get that out. But we've been talking about all the products. There's links to the products all in the description. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, guys, because this is going to get filthy. The old filthy fuel cap. Not too bad. Not too bad. Don't mind that at all. I've seen some filthy flaps in my time, and that is not one of them, so that is pretty good. Let's try and find some dirt in the door shuts. Let's have a look in here. Ooh, not too bad. So this is a new car for a customer of mine. So obviously the dealer, or whoever sold him the car, did a little bit of the extra cleaning. So that's not a bad shout. So, smells fantastic in there, by the way. So we've got a few things to look at. We've obviously got the chromy bits on here, which are going to need a little bit of attention. But so far, so good. No severe water spotting. We've obviously got to be aware of there's tons of plastics on here. So loads of plastics. We can actually see some marks here from where obviously the water channels off in here. That's caused by hard water areas and not drying the car properly. So we're going to see if we can restore these plastics. First impressions, it's not a bad car actually, not a bad car. I do love this colour. This is quite a nice little colour. A few little bird shit marks there. Unfortunately, as we know, what bird shit does to the car, it's an acidic product that the birds produce, unfortunately. I think all shit is acid.
That's right. Get it nice and clean.
These little bird bombers are absolutely at it at the moment. So a little bit of gloss plastic here. As we know, this is going to be quite difficult. We're going to do a little video on this to make sure we can get this back up nice and straight. We've got these little bit of metal on this grill. This grill here is obviously going to have a little bit of hand polishing. Always going to get on these little areas, these grills. You're always going to get these little etching areas that you're going to really work on. So as I'm going around the car, I'm just making note to myself, what am I looking at, what's going on. It's one of the dodgy areas we've got this little bit of staining in here. We've got full of tar, all this little tar. Now working with this colour here, we're always going to see that this is going to come up really nice. It's got a really nice fleck in it. It's a really nice car actually, it's in really good condition. So she's done a really good job. That's actually a pretty good buy to be fair. So I want to do a little shout out to my good friends down at Bullhawk. If you haven't used the Bullhawk gazebo before, these guys are amazing. And we're doing some reviews on the Bullhawk products this year because they're going to help you out a lot when it comes to machine polishing and just washing cars in the baking hot sun. There's one little catch. I've got to get this done by Saturday. Car was dropped off on, we did a little bit of work on it, and it's now Thursday, 3 o'clock. So can I get this car washed, interior, exterior, decontaminated, and a full polish and a foot on a wax, ready for the customer when they come back on Saturday? Stay tuned, because this is Jonny Shiell Detailing, hairdresser to detailer. Oi, oi! YouTube.